Welcome back, everyone, to Elder Scrolls Online. This is episode 280, and I believe we were chasing down some things of Cadwell's Silver. We still had some breaches on the bay to do for the Sigic Order. I know I'm confusing it because in my head I've completed them, but I forgot that we have. I've just finished doing it with another character. Stonefalls, restoring the Order. That quest has been driving me nuts for ages. I'm going to leave it for the moment. Reaper's March. I need to find out if I am the Moon Hallowed. Right, and the Oath of Excision. He can tell me how I can help his unit out, radio. Northern Elsewhere, the Song of Kingdoms, Iraya and Izanji in charge of a museum. We need to go search the Tomb of Serpents. We're not doing that today. Shock to the system. His poor Argonian. Look, I'm going to rescue him another time because as I record this, we're about 2 weeks into... Oh yeah, 2 weeks into. Let me have a look at our group. Golden Pursuits. I have finished them. I have done 32 of them, and because I have access to the Solstice thing, so we've done our 5 rewards for the daily login calendar, 15 rewards. We're working on kill 100 foes in Cold Harbor. I kind of sort of maybe have to go there, but I don't feel like it. Bestial Daedra, Humanoid Daedra, 500 enemies, now defending siege camps. We've done a ton of. Killed 5 Cold Harbor Battle Masters at siege camps, 3 world bosses. I should probably do a few more of those. I don't have to. I've already picked up our Dremnark and Runt and our Worm Rive Bear Lizard. Right. Gish Zor the Muldrith was in the game when he shouldn't have been, and I haven't killed him. He will come in phase 2 of the Worm Cult, which may or may not be running when this video goes live. Defending or recapturing siege camps. We did do a lot of them with Razawir, my main character. We have destroyed a ton of Soul Reaper devices. Now, kill 3 invaded delve or public dungeon bosses. Some of you might be confused about this one. Basically, when a delve is invaded, its regular boss is replaced by a champion or a field marshal of the Worm Cult or of the Daedra. These guys are tough, but they have this lovely habit of respawning every minute or so. Or 30 seconds to a minute. It's really short. So if you do not have access to the expansion pass, you can just do this. You sit in, go find where your regular dungeon boss should be, and then murder anything that comes out that's not him. You'll also pick up some vitrified souls. Stirk Fellowship craft repeatable jobs. These guys are terribly persistent. I think I killed them before, but then I stood where they're going to spawn, which is a bit dumb of me. Will you stop attacking the flag? Alright, whatever. So basically, the Stirk Fellowship Island, everyone can do that because Stirk Fellowship is not Solstice. Sorry, Stirk Island is not Solstice. And I'm actually looking for a point to run to. Where am I? There. Right. Stirk. Let me just have a look and see if I've picked up the quest with this character. So, to start this thing, we go to the Crown Store. We go down to Quest Starters, not DLC, Quest Starters. Go to Events. Go to Support the Fellowship. It's free. We'll purchase that thing and we'll confirm it. Boom. That's excellent. While we're here, we'll see if anything new and exciting has been released in our specials. Ooh, quite a few pretty things. But what I'm actually looking for as a ESO Plus member is I was looking for the free stuff that they do every month. Skill styles, they've got a new one of these too. It's a nice die. I figured out there was no way you could get the gold and one each of these other colours without actually purchasing some of the colours more than once. It's a pain in the neck. Anyway. Anything? Oh!
Greetings, my good friend.
Listen, my dear. We're not talking to him. And we're not buying crates. Why? Because I did the Twitch drops. I picked up 2 crates. I got nothing but potions out of both of them. I suck at crates. I have the worst luck. And I'm not spending any money on them as a result. So, I can earn most of what's in them anyway. Or spend it in the seal store. If you go into your Crown store, right, you toddle on over here to the Seals of Endeavour. You can buy all sorts of interesting things. It doesn't look like there's much there, but you go into Crown Crates. There's a whole bunch of different things you can buy in here for these wonderful things called seals, and you can earn yourself some seals by, you guessed it, doing endeavors. All right, so you can get to do 3 of these every day, and you get to do 1 of these every week. And I'm guessing it's my Tuesday here, so it's your Monday there, which means we have a whole new week worth of endeavors. Earn 6 event tickets. Now, a lot of you will be going at, well, you would have been going at that time where there's no event on, there's no tickets in the Writhing Wall event. You're absolutely right. But very, very shortly, we're going to have the, it's not Witch's Eve, that's a whole different game. The Halloween festival that goes on every year. I'll look it up in a minute. Endeavor. We can do 3 of these. Craft 4 items looks good. Flame Atronachs may or may not happen. A chest from treasure maps. We need to go to a bank. A keep in Citadel and 6,000 heal. 6,000 with scribe skills. Probably not going to happen. I can do at least 2 of those. Probably 1, 2, and 3. The top 3 I can do. Radio. Anyway, Golden Pursuits. Wander on down here. Stirk Fellowship. All right. Did we pick up the quest? Let's go into our Japheth journal. We now have a holiday event quest. Support the Fellowship. Talk to Scordo the Knife. Show on the map. If you don't know where to go now, you will see that even though I have the event pass, it will show me Stirk Island. And all I have to do is teleport there. So let's do that. We'll go to a bank in a minute. We've done the Fighters Guild quest with this girl, haven't we? We've also done the Mages Guild quest. So a lot of what's going to happen is in order. We're not going to start the quest here, though. We're going to just toddle our way up here. So if you're starting it, you would go to Stirk Island. You'll see that I already have the these up. They won't be live when you go there. But you can go chat to Scordo the Knife over here, and he will send you on your way. Now, at the time of recording, I think there's still a glitch with the way station here. Let's just go check it. The way shrine. Sorry, my bad. There may be. There may not be. Let's check it out. All right. Now, I spent a good 10 minutes when I first discovered this trying to teleport out, and I can't. The way to get off the island is either open your map and teleport, like we just did in the other place, which will cost you money, or if you don't have the gold to spend, you just toddle on over here. Go past the happy Scordo, who is standing here in the corner. Keep running to where you see that big ship sitting out in the harbour. And to get off the island, you just toddle your way this way. Now, if we had picked up a mission for helping the Fellowship, we would have an option of destinations to go to. We can go to Lenora here. Let's go to Daggerfall. It's home. We might as well. We know where the bank is there, and we'll go there. Now that's one way you can start your Let me just check for a chest. Ah, you guys have got it. I'm absolutely addicted to them. Radio. Haven't I done that dungeon with this character? Well. Bad Man's Hollows. All right, now I know I said it before I realized my mic was off and started all over again. Sometimes you'll open up your map during this event and you'll see these little blotches of blue. That's where the Daedra and the Worm Cult, have invaded a dungeon. In these dungeons, you won't find the normal dungeon bosses during the event. You will just find them. You will just find field marshals. And why is that important to anyone who doesn't have the content pass? Well, because if you don't have the content pass, some of these golden pursuits are going to be a bit hard for you to do. So if you don't have the content pass, you won't be able to do anything that involves a siege camp. All right, but you are still going to be able to do everything that involves Daedra without too much trouble, because you're going to go to one of those dungeons or delves and you're going to hunt yourself some Daedra and you'll be able to murder them. 500 enemies doesn't have to be Daedra, that can be anyone. World bosses, everyone can do these. Charging the Meridian Lens. Now that might sound hard if you're not able to get to Solstice, but in actual fact, one of the missions on Stirk is to collect Vitreous Souls. If you collect Vitreous Souls and complete those quests, you are helping to charge the Meridian Lens. You only have to do 15 of those quests. You get to do 6 a day, so you can get that done inside 3 days. Radio, defending or recapturing siege camps. We'll ignore those. Those of you who have the pass can manage them. I do as well, but those of you who don't, that'll be frustrating. 10 Soul Reaper devices. You can find Soul Reaper devices popping up all over Tamrain. When you find it, kill it. Some of them are really hard to kill on the last boss though, so you might need some help. So go Soul Reaper device hunting and that should be good. 3 invaded delve or public dungeon bosses. These dungeon bosses, as I just said, are actually field marshals of the Daedric Persuasion. They are nice enough to respawn every 30 to 60 seconds, maybe 1:30 at the longest, 1 minute 30. And it will not take you long to kill 10 of them. Go have at it. Stirk Fellowship crafting repeatable jobs can be done on Stirk Island, the island we just went to. You can get 20 of them. You get 6 of them a day, so that's 5 days worth. 4 days worth? 4 days worth. You can have those quests done. Supply repeatable, ditto. You can pick those up, and they are actually located in Tamrain, which means if you do have the pass, you have to come off Solstice and actually go hunting in other places. Don't cry, just go do it. Rightio. 3 trials. If you have unlocked trials, you can do those. You won't be able to kill Gufataras in the Writhing Fortress unless you have the pass and unless you wait till phase 2. Gau's Tool, the Terror in the Writhing Fortress, ditto, and same with Zyzax. 3 Master Writs if you have a crafter who's able to do Master Writs. Provisioning, and you have unlocked everything in provisioning. Probably I tend to find the jewelry crafting and the jewelry and enchanting writs were the easiest ones for me to be able to do. And bring down the Writhing Wall. Well, I am not at a phase in the game yet where that can happen. So, the Writhing Wall event has 36 days and 20 hours left to go. So actually, it will still be running. Where are we at in the Writhing Wall? Well, on the North American server, we're at 46.1%. I think the European server is a little bit ahead of us. That's fine. There are a few achievements associated with this event. Sentinel and Siege Camps. You will need the content pass for that. Caltrops. I still have yet to pick up a shard of writhing bone from a daily quest coffer. I've been doing it for a week, so you can imagine how many of those I've unlocked and not found them. Maybe they're not unlocked yet. The Wormwrithe Harshmotor Hatchling. I have 6 more scales to go, so if Tams picks any of these up, I'll be going to the bank to drop them in so that Roz can activate our Wormwrithe Harshmotor. Barrier Buster. Well, that's the Crossing the Wall quest, which we won't be able to complete yet. Now, the problem with doing this with Tams is she hasn't done the prologue quest, and she hasn't been to Solstice yet. We are going to do Solstice out of order. I know I was trying very hard to let Tams run everything in order, but this event is not going to come around again, so we're going to take part. Rightio. Let's toddle. I am hoping there are more of these events in future, though. So, yes. The nice thing, though, is Tamrain has actually completed the Cold Harbor main story quests.
Master Merric, where are you?
She has completed the Fighters Guild quest. Now, I'm really, really tempted to do that. We're actually going to pick that prologue quest up before we go too much further. But where am I? Am I lost? Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking I'm in Stormhaven, that's why. Well, that's a problem. We're not in Stormhaven, we're in Daggerfall, which is actually Tam's home country, so...
The first rounds of the Tales of Tribute tournament is about to begin.
Don't cause any trouble.
Don't cause any trouble. I would never. No, I would just finish the trouble. Right, we're going to grab our crafting writs. We haven't done crafting writs for a very long time. I'm going to actually record a day's worth of how long it takes to do this event too, by the way. It'll be a few episodes, so don't expect to see it all in one go. Alright, consumable crafting writs. Let's get those things running. Okay, and then we're going to go and get to it. We're also going to check our backpack to see how full that thing is, because I have a horrible feeling. Radio, jewelry crafting station. Let's deconstruct a few things. Holy snap and dooley. Now, do I want some of that stam, maximum stam? Okay, I'm not a werewolf. That's the Zen Salvation set. If you're a werewolf. Root Song Amulet, Spinner's Garments, Magica, Spell penetration. I might have to see if I can construct that. Let's deconstruct all of it at the moment though and try not to cry and hope we haven't missed anything. And then let's go make ourselves some of this. We'll toddle on this way. We will grab ourselves some of that. We will make ourselves 2 amulets. Sorry, I did have to check to see if that was correct. And we'll get this going. Are we done yet? We're done. Yes! We're going to toddle on over this way. Enchanting table. We're going to extract a few things and also try not to cry. I need to check my armor and see what I've got. Because I don't think I've optimized my armor very well. I will survive anyway, but that's fine. I do have the chat covered. Yes, I do. Making sure my guildies get their privacy. Alrighty. No spill and guild secrets on the web if I can help it. Kura and Oko and Ta. Let's go. Make that out. Okay. Boom diddly-oom. Alright. Check the bookshelf, because you never know your luck in a big city. If I was anywhere else, I would be picking up these soul gems that are lying around. If you see them lying around, yes, you can pick them up. Go for it. You need them. Don't do it. If they belong to someone else, people take offense, funnily enough. Alright, let's toddle in here. Let's grab that clothing station. And we will deconstruct a few hundred pieces of stuff. I think we must have been out in that forest for a little bit too long. What do you reckon? I think too, are we still building up Tam's? Is it Tam I'm still building up her? Because I know one of my characters on the other server is building up theirs. They're scrying and excavation skills, because that made no sense at all, did it? Rightio. So there's a lot to do in the game. I try and keep across it, and if I can do more than one thing at a time, I jolly well will. Because that way more things get done. Because that's the way it is. Let's get these shoes done. Let's get this hat done. I should probably have checked to see if I could have made anything. Oh, my bad. There will be plenty of stuff to research shortly. All right. We're going to get our blacksmithing done. Blacksmithing, deconstruction. And we're going to get our apparel done. And normally when I'm on, if there's someone needing help in any of my guilds, I'll jump on and help them. So hopefully they're not wondering why I'm not doing that. That's okay. Radio, they're probably fine. Let's go. Alrighty, and here. I think the biggest part about belonging to a guild when you're in Australia is that your guilds will run these awesome events. But you won't be able to participate in them. Well, you will if you're crazy and young. But well, I might be a bit crazy. I'm certainly not young enough to bear the toll of I nearly forgot the cooking. Of getting up at ungodly hours or staying up until ungodly hours to run dungeons. Not often anyway. I do occasionally do that, but not at the moment. All right, where is? Wow, Tan Lauren is remarkably silent today. I have to say.
Welcome to the Bank of Daggerfall.
She's normally a lot noisier than this. All right, let's deposit a few. No, don't deposit those. Do I have any furniture? My bank is full. That's okay. That's fine. We'll get to something in a minute. Consumables. Do I have recipes? Well, I'm going to help my bank out in a minute. Just bear with me. I'll see what I can actually deposit that I have multiples of already. Right. Just make sure I have enough experience scrolls. We're going to have to remember to pop one of those before we actually let's do that now. If you're ever doing your crafting, so a major will give me 100%. Grand will give me 150. Let's do that thing. Oh, yeah, hey, we're in the bank. What are we doing? Okay, let's see what we can withdraw. Like I said, we're going to help our bank out if we can. Over to here. Well, we can withdraw that. And that. And that. Roz has been very busy. So one of the things when I'm running alts, I actually collect the recipes across all my alts. I know some of you are like, that's crazy. You're right, it is. That's the way it is. That's the way I like to play it. And so I share it with my alts. So if I put a recipe in the bank, it is generally because my alts all know it. No, we're not playing with those at the moment. We need to go and farm some stone husk fragments, but it's going to take forever. Yeah, there's a place we can go farm those from, but maybe later when we've done all the other much more interesting things. So like I was saying, alchemy writs are generally good if you've unlocked everything in alchemy and leveled it all the way up. You can do pretty much any alchemy writ around. I'm going to put some more of those in. And enchanting writs. Again, if you've unlocked everything and you've got the stones that you have to buy in Cyrodiil in your alliance base, you can generally do any enchanting writ as well. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going back over here. I'm going into here. And I'm pretty sure Roz already has the windowed whatever it was that I had before, so that's fine. So I'm building not just one Master Crafter, but several. Let's empty our backpack the easy way. No, Tam. They don't. Alright, 111 out of 209 spaces. It is nowhere near enough, but we are going to drop off that crafting stuff pretty soon. We'll sell most of that. Let's have a quick chat with Tan and see if we've got anything that's better than what she's wearing so that we can give her anything before we sell it.
Hey,
let's have a look at you. She is cute, isn't she? We need to max out her combat level. That is going to happen. Let's have a look at her equipment. Alright. So it's got to do... Okay, she likes her sword and dagger. We're not replacing that. Girdle is heavy. I am going to give her that one. I know. What's she wearing? Okay, dagger and sword. Companion's ring. She has space for another ring. Let's just give her another ring then. We'll upgrade that as we go. Sash. Shattering. I know. And shoes. Alright. So now I know that she's got everything she needs. Let's have a look and see what else we've got in here that I might want to drop. Alright, so I've got a bunch of stuff I need to sell. And I'm going to take that grand scroll now. Right, let's go. It's really nice when you see your guildies looking after each other. So when someone gets an extra crafting motive, they can give it away. I know I said I just put them on all of mine. I do because I'm lazy. I don't like to switch tunes to craft for someone. I know it's that simple. We are doing all of this. That, and I like the challenge of building my characters up that way. I'll just get rid of all of these. There's a reason I hesitated on those staves, and actually now that I think about it, it's okay. We'll do it the long way the first time, maybe. Alrighty, actually maybe we won't. That's fine. Everything is deconstructed. Yep. Alrighty, we are going to craft ourselves an Inferno Staff. We're going to craft ourselves an Ice Staff. And we're going to craft ourselves a Lightning Staff. Then we're going to get super duper excited and craft ourselves 3 Ruby Ash Resto Staves. And while we're at it, we're going to zippity-doo-dah back over to the beginning here. And we're going to craft ourselves 3 Ruby Ash bows. Rightio. We'll toddle one over here. Oh, yep, okay. Is that the alchemist? I know this is why I sell myself to alchemists.
Potions and elixirs?
Because merchant for gold. Alright, so what I'm reading is in the description it says sell to a merchant for gold. There is nothing else I can do with that. I really wish I could put that in my house, but I can't. Pocket goblin. I know, singing bone, supple roots. We're not selling any of that. We are selling. I'm just going to sell all of these. I am too slow in battle to take advantage of these. It was Markarth Mead that we needed for our quest. You know what? I'm just going to do it again. Don't sell that. Alright. I know, I forgot what I had to cook. There is another point we can cook at on the way out. We'll go to it. Cloud Mist, Blessed Thistle, and a Charos Egg. Boom. Panacea of Stam. She is well on her way to becoming a Master Crafter. Alright. Oh yeah, hearty garlic corn chowder, which we can craft. I mean, we could probably craft it in someone else's house if we wanted to break in and do it. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to go this way. I know, very tempted to pick up a fighter's do I? Can I do that? Yeah. Excuse me. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing any blue. It's okay. We'll play with that later. Alrighty. Master Merric. Where are you?
Where are you?
I know. We're going to go this way. Now, that quest will make a lot more sense in a minute. I forgot to craft the chowder. Oh, that would be sad. My bad. Up to the top. We're going to go to the inn. We're going to borrow their kitchen. I know. I don't know why those innkeeper cooks aren't a lot grumpier than they are, because there must be hundreds of us who come through every day and steal their cooking fire. What? You mean I only sold the meat and I didn't sell the chowder? Wow. Don't talk to me. Actually, what food do I have on me? Just out of curiosity, while I'm here, I might as well do some cooking if I need it. Okay, I've got enough crown fortifying meals. Otherwise, I'd be looking at making a withered thingammy-what's-it roast.
I hope she's all right.
Open for business.
No charge to have a look.
I love hearing the voices in the city. You hear lots of little voices as we go. I know. We haven't done a lot, have we? And it's nearly, I know, we're halfway through. We go. Alchemist crate. Place the goods. Complete the quest.
Sometimes you
Place the goods. Complete the quest. Now this is why I took my did my scroll, because we're getting little bits extra stuff in here. Complete the quest. Place the goods and complete the quest. And away we go. Let's do it again. We done? We're done. Now, what are we doing? We are going to the Crown Store. Let's go L. Just because I can, tab across to what's this? It should be comma. We're going to go into the store. We're going to go down to our... up to our quest starters. We're looking at prologue quests. A guild in crisis. Prince Azar of the Fighters Guild has requested my assistance. The acting guild leader, Merric has gone missing while investigating a series of recent assassinations targeting the guild incidents that threaten its very survival. You know what? Let's not purchase that. Let's run up to Prince Azar, who we can see up here. So if you remember when we did the Fighters Guild quest line, we ended up de-seating all colours and replacing her with Master Merric, who was very shocked at the result. Prince Azar, however...
Friend, your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merric has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Who's attacking the Fighters Guild?
So far, distinctive clues elude us, and no one has claimed credit for the attacks. At this rate, they could destroy the guild before we learn anything. It's the biggest crisis since the plane meld, but without Merric, I'm not sure how to proceed.
You said Guildmaster Merric has disappeared.
Yes, Merric was supposed to meet me here, but he never arrived. While most of the guild secures the remaining guild halls, I could use some outside help to track down our Guildmaster. Then together we can stop these attacks. Can I hire you, Wayfarer?
I'm in. Let's find Merric and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merric has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, Northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
All right, I'm ready to look for Guildmaster Merric.
Merric is many things, but Mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing Guildmaster.
Alrighty, before we go too much further, player response options. When we get rid of this irritating little box here, we're going to see that we have other response options. One with a little green mask and a little red mask. So this is new. Player response options was not new now, it was new for a little bit, but it's new for this character. Player response options give you a choice on how to roleplay your character in specific situations. They lead to alternate replies associated with the player's choice, and sometimes to alternate paths in the story. These options are identified by icons and will always be accompanied by a standard player response. Player responses include little green mask, kind, a supportive, compassionate response. Little red mask, grim, a harsh, surly, or tough response. Little hand, merciful, a forgiving and charitable response. Dagger, ruthless, a vengeful and vindictive response. Laughing mask, joker, a quip, ironic, or comedic response to an NPC. Little love hearts, flirty, an amorous response toward an NPC. I don't know if you ever get to date or marry the NPCs, but this is relatively new to the game, so we'll have to see. All right. Where did the report say Merric was spotted again? Totally neutral response. It's obvious you're worried about Merric. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him.
I appreciate that. With Merric missing, I need to coordinate the defense of the guild halls, analyze scouting reports, and try to learn more about our attackers. Just know the compensation we offer is fair and equitable. Your aid will be rewarded.
What do the reports from Malabal Tor say?
A guild scout talked to hunters who said they spotted Merric near Vulkwasten. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Deirdre roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merric could be searching there?
What about the report from the Alakir Desert?
Both Merric and I know the desert well, but I have no idea why he would go there. Still, a guild scout claims to have spotted him in Sentinel's outskirts. If you decide this is the spot, I suggest you search for him among the cliffs there.
All right. What about the report from East March?
A guild scout says Merric was spotted outside Windhelm, a place of snow and ice, and Merric hates the cold. Still, if some clue pointed here, he wouldn't let a little weather stop him. Do you think Merric searches for our enemy in East March?
You know what? I'm thinking this is the report
Talked to hunters who said they spotted Merric near Vulkwasten.
that it mentions Daedra.
Contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks.
If the guild's under attack, we might do that.
Quickly. I'll send word to the guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merric. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good
I have
luck.
some questions about the situation.
I would be surprised if you didn't, comrade.
Uh-huh.
What can I tell you, bearing in mind that our understanding of the facts is incomplete at best?
What are you doing in the Fighters Guild, Prince?
After the events in the Alakir Desert and the Plain Meld crisis,
Uh-huh.
my father, King Faharajad, thought I should learn more about the wider world.
That sounds logical.
Preparation for one day ruling in his stead, I suppose. So I joined the Fighters Guild.
Why the Fighters Guild?
They fought well during the Plain Meld crisis, and they do not take sides in the ongoing Alliance war.
Fair
Where
enough.
better to hone my skills and learn about the world? Guildmaster Merric took me under his wing. He is like a second father to me.
Sounds like you care about the Guildmaster.
I respect Guildmaster Merric and care about all my guild comrades.
Mm-hmm.
Merric is a hard taskmaster, but he is fair and honorable.
He is that.
He's taught me many and many things. It did not feel right to leave him, but he gave me a task and I had to complete it.
I met Merric after I joined the Fighters Guild.
As I understand it, he hasn't changed much since becoming Guildmaster.
Oh, good.
I know he has mixed feelings about how he got the position, but he's been a shining example for the guild. There's no one I'd rather serve, no one I'd rather learn from.
And now Merric's missing.
We were following up on the attacks, but not getting very far. He sent me to file a report with the guild. Then I was supposed to meet him here. He never arrived. When I informed the guild of the situation, the scouting reports started coming in.
What else do you know about the Guildhall attacks?
Devastatingly brutal affairs. And thorough. Not a single survivor. And we only found the remains of guild members. The attackers must take their dead, or they strike so fast that no one can react. But how were they able to get past the defenses?
What do you mean?
Guild halls are well defended. They're filled with some of the best fighters in all of Tamriel. Assaults at the entrances would create damage, but there's no evidence of such. It's like they walked right in and suddenly attacked from deep inside.
How could that happen?
Guildmaster Merric and I were trying to figure that out.
I'd
I can
almost
only
surely
assume
daydream.
that he discovered something and followed after it, which is why he isn't here. Something so urgent, he could leave no note. We need to find Merric and get some answers.
We do. Very well. This is a Wimmy. What is this other one? For Glory. Okay, that's the Battlegrounds. House Ravenwatch contract we're ignoring because that's another prologue quest. I know. It's a bit of a hazard if you want to do things in kind of some semblance of order so the story makes sense and you pick up the prologue quests. Yeah, it can be hard.
Hey, the prince
Scordo.
sent you? Let's talk.
Yes, Scords.
That little Prince Azan never mentioned he was sending you to meet me.
Nice to
How
meet
the
you too.
tusk have you been, pal? No, hold that thought. I've got work to do.
You're the scout that sent the report to Prince Azar about spotting Guildmaster Merric?
Guild Scout, Bruiser, and General Pain in the Arse. At least, that's what Merric usually calls me. While most of the guild settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
So what's the situation here?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the little prince had lost our Guildmaster. I heard rumors that someone who matched Merric's description was in the area. I sent my report and started to investigate.
And what have you found out?
Hunters informed me that they had seen someone matching Merric's description exploring the north. Said he seemed intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads north, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still punching everything that makes you even the slightest bit annoyed, Scordo.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? It doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Did you do anything else interesting since the last time we ran into each other?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild.
Makes sense.
Merric's a good leader, and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks, Someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Right. Let's get to it. You know what? I am tired of you growling at me. Especially when I need to go past you. Now, I think I had Tams going on a certain build, like a specific build for Tams. And I'm actually probably going to break that relatively quickly because I want to do a few things.
That crap on the ground looks familiar. Check it out. Yep, that's one of Merric's, all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
What's that? Well, that shouldn't be there. So I'm going to start to switch my skills in and out and develop some of the skills I haven't worked on. We've got subclassing coming up, and if I want to investigate that, I need to be a lot more versatile than I currently am. Hello, boys. So we'll have a look in a little bit. First, I want to just focus on story. Actually, I might want to do both, but that's okay. We'll work it out. I thought I saw a backpack in there. And I'm hoping for that. Excuse me for a minute. That urn. No, it's not going to let me have the urn. That's okay. We've helped Faruin already.
That camp looks promising. See
Does.
what those papers are all about.
His notes. Many days have passed since I started investigating the attacks on the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties with no sign of forced entry. Through a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. An unknown enemy, powerful enough to wipe out entire guild halls, is attacking the Fighters Guild. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to this same enemy showing interest in a Rivenspire for some as of yet undisclosed reason. An informant provided directions to an impossible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketch follows. I was supposed to meet Prince Azar, but time is of the essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. Hopefully, when next we meet, I'll know who the attackers are, and we can rally the guild to deal with them once and for all. Well, well, well.
The enemy by himself?
Yeah, I know, Scordo.
On the map. It's northwest of here.
Even you're not that dumb.
Look at you, collecting
Your special rugs. Tans, I did not miss that when you were being quiet. Alright.
Flowers make me so nostalgic.
I'm sure they do. It's given your time in the guild. You know what I'm trying to say? The circle of what a thingy woo. Yes, that. Alright, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I am still picking pretty much everything in sight. Basically, look, in some of these regions, you can pick something and you can end up with a lead, which reminds me, we were doing leads for this girl as well. Where are we going? Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, my bad. Prologue quest. I'm following the wrong quest. Okay. There is no thing next to it, but now we know where to go. Let's get to it. Go round, you dope. Oh my gosh. Now, if I wanted to get a mammoth tusk something or other, I would attack the mammoths. Probably not these ones, because they're someone's brewery assistant. But anyway, that looks like a cliff I'm going to have to go around. That looks like a way around. Let's go. Radio. Ooh, there's another cliff and some dragonthorn. We had to go down the cliff anyway, right? I know, I'm being really lazy, and it's not going to hurt me if I'm careful. Carefully lazy, okay? I know the two don't usually go together, but anyway. Oh, good. I can actually, the other day I found a flaw in my plan that I can see the bottom is actually a safe think guard.
I could use
Yeah,
some
I'll show
help.
you with the spot
How
later.
about you tell my friend what happened here?
Razawir, how you doing?
Carefully, pal.
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury.
Of course he was.
Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here. But neither of you looks much like a prince to me.
Fighters Guild warrior? You mean Guildmaster Merric? Tell us what happened here.
Revenge happened. We misjudged the Guildmaster's skill and his anger.
Really? You
He
screwed
let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Princess Ah everything I know.
Princess R sent me in his place. Tell me what you know.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
You'll feel better when you just tell me what you know. I certainly will.
Not a prince, but a jester?
You're still
You do
alive.
make a good point,
Biggest
though.
joke.
Life in the Order involves lies and dark secrets. I no longer wish to walk that path.
Mm-hmm.
But I still need something for this pain. The information I possess must be worth at least that.
Take your first step on a less dark path. Tell me what you know.
You're right. No better time to change than now. The Order of the Black Worm has risen from the ashes of defeat to take vengeance.
Ah, that's not
First
good.
on the Fighters Guild, then the Mages Guild, then all of Tamrain.
So, where's Guildmaster Merric now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrelo at Vulkwasten's Tall Trunk Tavern. But he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
Right.
You would make a great spy.
Scordo, get that man
Little
something for his
worm
pain.
Claims he's renounced his evil ways. Guess I won't gut him like I'd planned.
The Guildmaster
No
didn't.
Merric yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we just learned.
The Worm Cult has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters and Mages Guilds and all of Tamriel. And Merric
The damn worm cult is really bad.
went after them at a
I thought
tavern.
they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. You'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper anyway?
The cultists said their leader had business with Magister Andrelo at the Tall Trunk Tavern.
That's over in Vulkwasten. They built it inside a big tree on the western side of town. How about you find this Magister, figure out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merric. I'll collect Weemy and wait for you outside the tavern.
All right, I'll meet you outside after I talk to the Magister.
I never expected the enemy to be the worm cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merric has a plan to crush them. Let's get to the Tall Trunk Tavern in Vulkwasten and see what this Magister can tell us.
Didn't we destroy the Worm Cult?
I thought so, pal.
Yeah, because we
They
killed
were
Manamarco.
leaderless after you and the companions beat that evil bastard Manamarco.
Uh-huh.
When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the worm cult should have died.
So, how are they still around?
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merric so we can do just that.
Yeah.
Look for me outside after you talk to the Magister.
Alrighty, we're gonna
I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
go to the tavern. I'm going to actually try and I just changed my style of play for this series, this part of the series. I'm going to be very, very focused on the quests and try not to get too sidetracked by all the other little quests. Simply because I would like you guys to be able to see the full story.
Thank you for all you did there.
You're welcome. So I was going to just jump straight in and show you how to do the missions and all of that. But what I might do is actually run the prologue quest and the quests in Solstice, so you can see the whole story, because it's actually a pretty good story. So Magister Andrelo.
Not the usual
serving wench.
Thanks.
Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Shornhelm on time.
Did you have business recently with someone named Mazama?
I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Shornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes.
Oh no.
The next I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out.
What about Merric of the Fighters Guild? Have you seen him?
That was the second interruption. Merric spouted nonsense about the worm cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Shornhelm
no.
while he was carrying me here. Merric ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume.
So, Merric must be on his way to Shornhelm.
Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mage's Guild.
Oh, this is really bad.
Unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting.
Tell me more about the strange woman who interrupted you.
She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that,
this is
I
not
woke
good.
in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
And you're not hurrying to warn the Mages Guild of an possible intruder to the meeting that's not happening. What sort of Archmagister are you, Scordo? We have to get somewhere quick.
I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two.
Yes,
Any
Scordo.
luck finding
You did.
Magister Andrelo?
Yes, she met a strange woman and woke up inside, even as her apprentice watched her leave town.
That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mazama.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merric?
She told Merric that someone who looked like her took the coach to Shornhelm. He went after it.
Wait, Merric's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire.
Yeah.
Shornhelm's in Rivenspire.
Mm-hmm.
What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world?
Let's go find out. The Magister let slip that the Mages Guild is having some sort of meeting there.
And Razawir the cultist told us the worm cult wants revenge on the Mages Guild as well as the Fighters Guild.
Yeah.
This is bad. Let's get to the Shornhelm Mages Guild and try to catch up with Merric.
All right, I'll meet you in Shornhelm.
If you need quick transport to Shornhelm's Mages Guild, take Weemy.
All right.
I'm sure Prince Azar won't mind. And even if he did,
He's not here to stop me.
I'll send word to the little prince and meet you there. It's about time I punched something.
Why do you think Guildmaster Merric is dealing with this on his own?
What? Do I look like a mind reader
Don't
to
you punch me.
If I had
Punch
to
you
guess,
back.
he got word of this latest plot and he's been following it non-stop. No time to call for help when the worm cult apparently has a new weapon and plans to take revenge against the guilds.
And now the Guildmaster is heading to the Shornhelm Mages Guild.
And we need to go and help him.
Well, yeah.
Sure,
So
Merric
quit
got the
yapping.
drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls.
4.
He's a great
Why haven't I heard about
but
this?
whatever they have planned for Shornhelm might be too much even for him.
Right, Wimmy, we've got places to be. Let's go, girl. Wow, she is speedy, isn't she? Thank you, Pony. I can't bat her. The guild is here. All right. Well, I guess.
If a mage touches me, I'm punching them.
Tens, that's fine by me. And on that cheery note, I am going to bid you adieu, guys. If you enjoyed this episode and the adventure so far, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.